Howdy, Beeflowbart here, and let's go to Let's Play number 4, where we're going to first explore to see if there's any mods we can pick up. No. Okay, we have updated our gear a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and...
Let's get back to it, Agent.
Last episode we saved Roy Benitez. This time we're going for Paul Rhodes, so that we can unlock our Tech Wing. Now, we have our SVD and we have our G36 enhanced, and we're going to head on down. Unfortunately, we're going to have to walk everywhere until we are able to unlock things.
Thanks a lot for this.
Give him some food, give me some outdoor gloves. Nope, not going to use them. So with our sniper selected, I know that we're going to have a couple little dorks right over here, and there they are. So we'll take out this little group and proceed on to our objective.
Let's take him. Check that sounded close. Breathe deep.
Breathe deep, huh? Oh, okay. Gas grenade? That's what you're going to bring to the fight? A JTF officer was sitting there engaging upon this. Hey. Melee dude. Managed to do about 2% damage. Pretty worthless. Alright, so we'll head on down to get into the Subway Morgue, is the mission that we're going to have to do to free Paul Rhodes.
Dispatch to JTF Patrol. We've got a flash incoming. Deploy units to Penn Station to recover Mercy Drop.
Yeah, I'm going to
This is
pass.
Sparrow 3, over. We'll link up with you shortly.
Don't care. I have an objective. I'm going to go do it. And I chose not to continue with the mission that it flashed upon me, so I'm leaving the area and it will automatically drop it. Coming up on another one. See, all these different missions, you're going to need to do them at one point or another anyway. However, you don't have to just because it says go do it. So again, not having my seeker minds.
Sarah was using the site as a mass grave, which explains why the cleaners have targeted it. Avoid contact if possible, but do what you have to do to make sure Rhodes gets us the juice we need.
Now, you can go for headshots, or you can go for weak spots and aim for the tank.
Auxiliary relay. Target acquired.
The tank on these guys here, the cleaners, is a lovely little weak spot. And one good hit, and they explode. And they'll do damage to anybody that's nearby. There are achievements for hitting weak points, so if you can do it, go ahead and take them. Go ahead and get the achievement done. Getting the achievements is not necessary. However, it does, like I said, give you cosmetic items. And like I said, who doesn't want to look cool whenever they're going around a derelict city shooting people in the face?
Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position.
Alright. Being that not level 30, the global event modifiers are not going to be into effect.
Which is a nice way of saying he's a paranoid jackass.
Here we go. We're in the tank. We're in the tank. We're in the tank. Lovely. Alright. Now you get your next wave. Missed the tank. Come on. Got a twofer. Lovely. Alright. There's really only two ways on this. So you can go ahead and proceed on. Did I miss picking up loot somewhere? Apparently I did. Oh no, I missed loot. Oh, the world's going to end. Yeah, running the Seeker on that tactician build has gotten me completely lazy. I mean, completely lazy. So now whenever I actually have to work for something,
We have intel
kind
that there are
of,
multiple cleaner teams on site.
Thank you.
We're looking to burn out the
Hey devs,
infection, along with anyone
how
who
about
tries to stop them.
give us an
Be
option
careful.
to turn off that voice, especially for those of us who have done these missions about 740,000 times. There we go. Tank shot. With a semi-automatic sniper, you're not really going to be getting a whole lot of one-shot sniper kills. You may not. Chances are you're
This
probably
project
not.
was intended as an extension
So if you
of
can
the
go for a
subway
weak spot
system.
like that,
They didn't
or you
get to
can
finish it before the dollar flu hit.
shut up,
Then
Faye.
again, construction
Shut
in
up.
New York always runs on its own schedule.
Yeah, make it so we can disable that, so we don't have to listen to it over and over and over every time we run a mission. And little things like, okay, this mission when you're trying to farm it is a pain in the ass.
You're really fucking lost.
Yes, I'm really
Anyway,
lost. Shut up,
thanks.
Lori.
This is Faye La-
Ah, thank you. Shut
Now
up.
entering a contaminated area.
So, the walking, okay, no big deal. You're gonna have
Now
to get
leaving
from
the
point A to point B.
contaminated area.
Now, you're generally gonna have a couple up here and generally one up there. Third person view for the loss. I can't see my damn target. Now, these grenadiers also have a weak spot. Most people don't know about it, and most people can't find it,
Power relay.
but they are carrying explosives in their bag, and if you aim for the bags on their side, specifically anything that's a different color, like red, but by aiming at those, it will cause them to explode, and they don't live past that. So if you're into getting the achievements for hitting weak spots, whether it's a daily, a weekly, or the actual achievement thing,
This job's gonna
then
take more hands than I've
knowing
got.
that those are
You think
there
you can follow directions?
is going to be quite
'Cause I'm
helpful.
gonna need your help.
Whatever assistance
The
you
cleaner
need,
bosses,
we can handle it.
they have a huge weakness. They have several
A contaminated
tanks
area.
that if you shoot those enough, do enough damage to them, they will explode.
Leaving contaminated area.
Can I have another melee? And come on, I'm trying to reload. Die, you piece of shit. Can't even reload my damn rifle and can't shoot for shit whenever you're trying to defend yourself against a melee attack. Having a Seeker Mine build, yeah, I just need to shut up about that because it's a lazy man way to go. Which is why I like it. Now, if you have turrets, your objective here is to pick this up and put it right there. But if you have a turret, I recommend bringing your turret over and placing it right here on this bench. It's kind of hard to see because it's really, really dark in here, but I can actually light it up a little bit because of that. Place it on that bench, and whenever you put the fuse in, you're going to get the first spawn come from this door, second spawn is going to come from that door over there. So it is kind of dark in here, it's kind of hard to see, but what we're going to do is we know that we're going to have spawns, and we know that we're going to have at least one melee. The rest are going to be normal cleaners, so we need to get in position to where we can engage on
Warning. Hostiles
Schmuck
inbound
Boy
on
when he
your
comes out.
position.
Now, I don't know if you can see, but this red box right over here, actually,
It's actually
if you shoot it, it
More
will,
bleeding current into Lower Manhattan. A couple more hacks like that.
I'll try to show you right now. If you hit that, it's a shock effect. Anybody standing close to that will get stunned and they won't be able to fight back, so you're able to go ahead and kill them by dumping as much gunfire into them as possible.
That shooting, that was you, right?
Nope, wasn't me.
I think someone might have heard you.
Don't care. Now, whenever you're low level and you're trying to
Hostiles
live,
inbound on your position.
what's just staying up here? Picking your fights casually. Stand right there. Aw, poor Widow Jane. Go for the tank. And you missed the tank. Alright, so you saw we got a melee. He didn't make it. Now, what's going to happen is we're going to have to come down over here, and you're going to get probably one or two on a spawn, and then once you actually clear everything, then you're going to have a door that's going to open up right there, and 1 to 2 more are going to come out. So since this is clear, now they're going to come out. And you got the rooftop spawns. Grenadier is my favorite. Which is fun as that, and now we're going to have the next spawn. Put on a 6-piece final measure to go and test it out and be awesome. And not one grenade was thrown at me the entire time I was doing a test run. Some of you will get the irony of that. Now what you're supposed to do is pick this up, carry it all the way over here, go upstairs, and plug it into the machine up there. However, what's going to happen as soon as you pick it up and start moving, you're going to have a spawn coming from over here, and I believe one from over here. Then as soon as you get up to the stairs and around the corner, then you're going to have another spawn from over here. So what I recommend doing, if you have turrets, use them for your setup.
Hostiles inbound on your position.
As soon as you pick it up, go ahead and drop it. Now you can use your sidearm while you're carrying the box. Not super effective. Whenever you're carrying these things, and you'll have to do this in another mission as well. I see here the other spawn is. And I'm going to use my first aid, which does not make me drop the box. And I should be able to use a med kit as well without dropping it. But what's going to happen is now you're going to have 2 melees that are going to spawn from here. So when I get to the top of the stairs, I'm going to switch to assault rifle. Use environmentals whenever possible, and clear them. Now you can pick the box back up. You'll have no resistance to be able to go right up to the fuse box. And it makes you at this painfully slow walk. Now, this mission, there will be one other mission, which is Times Square, and then there's some smaller side missions that will require you to carry a fuse box. And it is annoying. It's actually you're picking up supplies out on the street. You'll have to, 2 or 3 of them you'll have to return.
Activate power relay.
Alright, we're going to reach the control room. This is the final area.
I need you in the control room to wrap
Now we
this
have
thing
to
up.
listen to Paul Rhodes yak his mouth away.
Sooner we get out of
And
this,
sadly,
the better.
you can't kill him. It's bulletproof glass.
Hang on a second.
Anyway. So, what we're going to do is, if we have turrets,
Jesus, this thing is loud.
I'd place one right here or right here, because your spawn's going to come from this door. But what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll set up over here so that I can engage them.
Just want to give you a heads up. It's going to get real dark real fast.
Get in this position here. It is really dark. There's not much I can do about it right now.
Shut down for a minute.
Thank you. But you're going to have a spawn of roughly 3 that are going to come from here.
I guess Sandy taught someone.
Since you don't have a turret, you don't have seeker mines, you do have grenades. So you can use your regular grenade, or you can hold G down. And I'm actually going to select incendiary grenade.
What do you know? It's alive.
So right after this little speech, he'll give you, oh shit, cleaners, blah, 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 blah. So you took care of these guys.
I thought you took care of these guys.
So now, as soon as you see that door start to open, grenade, engage. And now get off, run over here, go back to this point or wherever you decide you want to go, because your next spawn is going to be from over here.
Really?
And you're going to have melee. Now after I clear this guy, the next spawn is going to be from that door over here. So what I'll do is I'll run over here, I'll get into position behind this crate.
Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position.
Try to get rid of the grenadiers. And once he's dealt with, the final boss will spawn, and 1 to 3 melees.
That's more your people.
And he's going to come out of this elevator right over here.
We don't have anyone else on site.
Then it's
Again,
goodness.
going to prepare a grenade. We don't want to deal with melee. And I actually like to go ahead and clear all the additionals. This guy's going to be throwing grenades at me. See, the tanks that he's carrying are where I want to target. There we go. There's one. Headshots are good too. He's not that big of a threat, but his armor's down, so now we can finish him off. There we go. And that's how you finish this one off. Nice and easy.
Alright, that's a wrap.
Another
System's
SVD.
clean, board is green, and we got enough juice to light this place up like Vegas.
Thank
I'll lock
you.
everything down, so no one can come in behind us and fuck this up.
But what if you do
You
it?
can't help me with that.
You're an
so
idiot. Shut
might as
up.
well get your ass topside. I'll follow you when
Shut
I'm
up.
done. And that's all she wrote.
I want to kill you. Let me in. Now all you gotta do is just go get on the elevator and take the ride. You don't have to push any buttons. Just hop on and let it do its thing. You do have to wait here, because you don't get completion until you exit the elevator, or you take the elevator ride down. But you'll see. There we go. Come on.
Agent, looks like the power grid is a lot more stable. Thanks to you, we're back in business.
Yay,
Rhodes
we
is
get to
already
go
on
talk to
his way
Paul
back
Rhodes.
in, so no need to give him an escort.
I
We'll
didn't
see
want
you
to
when
give
you
him an
get
escort.
here.
I'm going to shoot him in his face. So, actually have a better SVD already, so I don't need this one. Not into the SMG thing right now, because this one's going to give me focus that I can't use. But, yeah, we're just going to ditch it for now. New handgun. We actually have better. So we're going to mark it for destruction. Picked up some weapons mods. And none of them particularly useful. PEQ laser. Now when you look at it, it'll say what it can be used on. And it cannot be used on my pistol, so I'm not really worried about it. That's where I wanted to add something is to that pistol. And we got another combination. Yay. What do we got? Hey, more towards the Reaper. So now what I want to do is I want to go to the map, and I'm not going to walk all the way back. Yep, we started here and ended up over here. Nice. So So whenever possible, I'm going to go to the terminal so I don't have to walk through that stupid front door and get that slow down animation. I really hate that crap. I really, really do. I don't know if anybody's noticed it, but I really, really hate that crap. Got on. Thank you. So now we have to go talk to Paul Rhodes. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to resupply. And we did not level up from this, but sell junk. Lovely. Now we can run to go talk to Paul Rhodes, because, you know, I really, really like talking to Paul. He's just such a lovely guy, a warm, fuzzy demeanor, and I want to punch him in his nuts. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? Talk to Paul Rhodes. He's usually sitting right here in this chair. And we're going to skip it so you can watch it yourself. And now we can walk in here, utilize the laptop. Yay! Now we're going to have to sit through the hints and then do our upgrade and get our control room. Ah, new skill. Turret. Turrets. Turret. Yep. Now, looking at the different things, communications is going to give us my baby, the Seeker Mine. I'm sorry. Yeah. Each time you unlock a major piece, hazardous materials, dark zone, you can carry one more item in the dark zone. Lovely. This one, you can pick up division tech materials, or convert them rather, and then you can get electronic crafting materials from inside the tech wing, but you can also get tactical link. The generators are going to give you your sticky bomb upgrades, which are kind of fun. Water purification is where you're going to want to go for all your turret mods. This one's good for PvP. This one's good if you like setting things on fire. And this one's good if you're running a tactician's build and you want to get free, cheap, easy points to stack your tacticians. I said field engineering is going to give you your Seeker Mine upgrades. Cluster is the primary one that I use because the fact that it splits off into 6 different mines, and each one of them does considerable amount of damage and can cause the target to bleed. Now, there's other things you're going to want, like Demolition Expert. You're going to want to use that. Satcoms, you're going to be able to reveal division tech crafting nodes on Dark Zone. But yeah, there's a lot of good things that you're going to need to have in here. But as you're going through, you'll prioritize based on how you want to play. I want my Seeker Mines, so I'm definitely going to save my points till I have 500, and then I can unlock my Seeker, and then I'm probably going to go to Field Engineering so that I can go ahead and unlock the modification to run Cluster. Because the original base Seeker Mine is okay, but it does not do great. So what I'm going to do is go to L, skill, I'm going to select the Seeker, the turret.
Good call, Agent.
I'm actually going to put that in E, and since I'm weak and I don't have that yet, I'm going to go ahead and equip this in the Q spot. Now, I don't have T yet. This is the one I'm going to want, which is Recovery Link. Because what will happen with this is when you're playing solo, if you take critical damage and you would have normally just died, it'll, as long as it's not on cooldown, it will revive you instantly, keep you alive. So it's worth having, especially if you're running solo. As for the other ones, this right here, Tactical Link, it has its fun because it's going to increase your rate of fire and give you reload speed and damage buff. So what that means is if you're shooting a full auto weapon and you really want to take a boss down quickly, you pop this right here by hitting T, and it's going to increase your damage, your reload, and your weapon RPM, especially if you've got something like an M60 or an LMG with the large magazine mod where you're over 200 rounds of ammunition. or you're running a fast SMG, or hell, if you're running a Bullfrog, which is the FAMAS, and someone pops that, the rate of fire is just obscene. Perks wise, they don't really do anything manually. Right now I don't have any of these that I can use, but you'll be able to select and use these. Choose what's good for you. I like one is none. I like this one right here because I use Seeker Mines pretty heavy. This one's kind of fun whenever you're using a flame turret. It comes in handy. Experiment with them, find what you like. Once I'm able to use them, I will show you what I'm going to use and why I'm going to use them. But for now, what I'm going to run is first aid and a turret. Those turrets are going to come quite handy because they're going to give you additional firepower. Now see, it's giving me a bunch of new missions that I need to accomplish.
Catch you later.
For unlocking the tech wing. And when you look at your map, if I want to unlock medical wing, Hudson Refugee Camp is going to be enemy level 7. You can take that with a grain of salt, but the key point is you're going to get 500 medical wing supplies by completing it. That's going to be important. Whereas these smaller missions like this hostage rescue is only going to give 60. If you want to unlock more on your tech wing, you're going to need to look for the symbol like this. This is going to give you 500. These big missions like this are going to be 500. The little ones are going to average around 60. This one, napalm, is going to be fun. But for now, even though we didn't level up, we did unlock our tech wing. Now, as you see, we're at 10% across the board on our base restoration, and we're at around 200, 260 on supplies for each of the wings. We want to have 500 for each one of them, so we're going to need to at least get one of our main missions done. And I think probably what's going to happen is I'll probably end up doing Hudson Refugee Camp next, so I can unlock on medical, so I can try to get the next phase of my healing abilities. As you're leveling up, healing is going to be an important thing because you're not going to have great weapon bonuses and other stuff. So I would say go ahead and do one of those, do one of each. You know, go there. Then you run Broadway. It's not that bad. It's level 8, level 10 for napalm. Times Square can be a bit of a pain at times, but it's very doable. But it's level 12. Using this enemy level as an indicator of, oh please shut up. Using this, use it as a basic rule of thumb. If you're level 14, go ahead and do it. That's going to be the enemy base level.
But there's still civilians in there, and that means the cleaners are on their way to sterilize.
Yes, I don't care. So use that as a basic rule of thumb. If it says enemy level 14, then it's a good base to go off of. If you're geared well enough, even though this says level 7 and I'm only level 6, that's not a big deal. You need to stay within, depending on your gear. If you've got really good gear for your level, then try to stay within 4 levels using that basic rule of thumb. I've gone against higher. I've gone against 7 levels above and actually completed a mission on the first try. But it's based on your gear. If you've got really, really garbage gear, then you need to stay close enough to that level. If you want to go against a level 7, wait till you're level 7. And if you're not level 7, you need to get level 7, then I would suggest going for the encounter or the hostage rescues, the smaller ones like this. They're going to be easier than going against these big guys. So go for these. You're going to get XP. And I would say walk everywhere as much as you possibly can within reason. You know, you don't have to walk everywhere, but for my walk from going from here over here to right here to do the hostage rescue, there's a chance that I might find a patrol right here that I can engage on and give me some good experience. But that's a short walk. But from the walk from here to here, think about it, you need to unlock your safe houses everywhere. So what I'll do is I'll come out of the base, I'll walk over here, and I'll actually go to this safe house. Now, once you've got the safe house unlocked, you could then fast travel to this location. And if you can see over on the far left-hand side of the screen where it says this is the cavern, it's a safe house, the distance to it, I can select it or fast travel, which is grayed out because I haven't been there yet. So if I go over there, walk there manually, walk in, open up the door, it will then allow me to fast travel to that location and respawn there if I get killed while I'm on the streets. It'll give you the option to respawn at the closest safe house you have unlocked. So you definitely want to go ahead and get those as you can. I mean, it's going to be important because also they're going to give you a series of missions in that zone that you can accomplish that'll help you to unlock your base of operations as well. Because getting to level 30 is one thing, but you really definitely want to have 100% on your base restoration so you have the best of all of your upgrades and you can actually dial in your character a little bit better. So hopefully some of this information has helped, and we're going to drop it out here, and in our next episode we're probably going to go ahead and do Hudson because it's listed as a level 7, and we're going to just walk around here and go right in there and get it. So in our next episode, that's what we're going to do. Alright, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, middle finger, whatever. So we'll see you on the next one.